Hi.
Hi, Jamie. How are
Um,
you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
So I'm Jamie. Me and Ivan are hosting Big House Voices, and it's for community and for us to see the positive and stuff. So,
Okay.
can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Loretta Beacock, and I am new to Kitsu and the community here at Hayes Territory, and I'm teaching grade 3-4.
Cool. Okay. So, how are you doing during this virus?
Okay, I'm doing fine. I keep in touch with my family, so just about every day, but I actually miss the kids lots.
Yeah.
I miss being in the school. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
Eating. Baking and eating. House cleaning, lots of house cleaning. Yeah. And then I decided yesterday, well, might as well get out all my beads and start organizing them out
Oh,
because I
that's
have
nice.
lots. Yeah. So maybe start getting into beading again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working with Devil's Club Beats. I went out with Vern about a week before self-isolation started, and we collected Devil's Club for the community. So we took some home for ourselves and our family, and I've been working on Devil's Club Beats.
Oh, right on. Awesome.
Yeah,
So you're keeping busy.
yeah. How do you feel not seeing your friends or family?
Well, when I was in Edmonton, I actually seen a lot of my family for the Think Indigenous conference.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
my my all my relatives are there. All my teacher relatives are there because they got an opportunity. So I seen a lot of them. So it was kind of nice to go there in Edmonton to see the conference Think Indigenous. So it was good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's
other
good.
than that, yeah, it's kind of hard, just sitting here at home. And if I leave the community, then I can't, don't, do I really want to come back if I go and visit
Yeah.
my family? And if we do come back, then I'll be in self-isolation for like 14 days or longer. And I'd rather just,
Mhm.
I said to Danny, we're not going anywhere. We're canceling our vacation. We'll just stick here and then we're safe.
Mhm.
This is the safest place to be. That's what I said.
So you
you
are
know?
in Plum
Yeah.
too.
Yes. Yeah.
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 Oh,
Here in
okay.
Clem 2 is the safest place to be because there's nobody coming in, nobody, so
Mhm.
you can't beat it.
So what are you doing to communicate with your friends and family now that you're
I usually just give them a call on the phone or I text them and see how they're doing. Yeah. But most of my family are teachers, so they're they're busy themselves getting ready in Saskatchewan for the school closure. So they're really busy. And my one sister in Alberta, she's doing the same thing. So she's
mm,
really busy. So right now it's just not a good time to talk. I talk to them at night about 8 o'clock. So see how they're doing. And
yeah,
they're
that's
all
good
doing
to
good.
keep in touch.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I just miss the students.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was my next question.
oh, yeah, I really miss the students. I've been teaching for 15 years and this is the longest time I've ever had off. And like
Wow.
with something like this ever happening, this is, yeah, it's just really tough. I'm always on the go, always doing something, eh? So this is what I
Mhm.
find tough, just sitting here and on the internet, like, whoa. But
Yeah.
yeah, I keep in touch with the parents and the student. Every once in a while, the students will come knocking on my door to see how I'm doing. And Paul and Colleen the other day brought us a big halibut, and some flat herring eggs, so that was nice. So Danny and I stayed up till, I don't know, about 12 o'clock, filleting the halibut and putting the herring eggs into a bag. So it was good. It's good. I'm glad to see the community supporting, non-members and stuff. Like I'm very grateful for that. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do when you feel stressed about the virus?
You know what? My sister in Calgary, she's very stressed about it. And I always tell her, don't even bother with thinking about that. She always thinks, oh, she's, her friends are going to get it because they go out all the time for supper and, or they go out to buy groceries every day. And I just said, the more you worry about it, the more you're going to stress yourself out. And don't watch the news because there's more fear in mass media fear, than any. Just think about yourself and your well-being right now. That's what I say. Oh, just think about yourself and your well-being and your loved ones that are around you right now, not about what's going on out in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what have you done to change your mindset, like to get your mind off of the virus?
I started watching Grey's Anatomy. I just started watching season 2. So that's what I've been doing, eh? So it goes from COVID-19 to medical emergencies. But that's what I've been doing, is watching Grey's Anatomy. And, to me, this COVID-19 and the fear that's being instilled with us on the news. You don't hear about anything else that's going on around, with the pipeline. Or I was just reading on the internet here too, not too long ago, the pipeline that's still going on, and that's all you hear about on the news is COVID-19. You never hear anything else. So that's, to them in mass media, that's more important, to get our minds off of something else that's a big, big issue with First Nations, right? So, and I just been, I don't know, just been not really thinking about it, thinking about school and the kids and what I can do for helping them learn while in this time of crisis, right? And then I go on Facebook and I see all the herring eggs that they're harvesting, right? And all the kids sitting at home, taking all the eggs off the tree limbs and everything, right? And I'm just thinking, they're learning the land right there, right now, without even us teaching them about it. They're doing that in their own home. And I'm thinking, well, maybe this is a good thing, that this happens so they can see, like, they're all close at home. They're with their families. They're seeing their traditional foods being kept and harvested and frozen and eaten. And I'm just like, wow, so that's a good thing. That's what I think. I'm just impressed with all the pictures I see on Facebook.
Yeah. So what's your advice if your students get scared or stressed about the virus?
Well, I was actually thinking about that this morning. And I always, for the kids being stressed and having high anxiety, I think number one is that you're with your family. And that's the most important thing right now, is you're with your family. There's nobody getting sick here. You're in the safe place instead of out on the mainland, right? So you're here, you have nothing, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. And all your aunties and uncles and cousins are here, and they will help you through this no matter what. No matter what happens, they're here to help you. So that's, to me, the kids are in the safest place too right now, is to be here at home and nowhere else. They have they need all the self-help and everything here, right here when they FaceTime their papa and everybody, they're here. That's number one. That's the most stress release right there, is if they can, talk to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good. So I had a question asked last week or 2 weeks ago to me personally. What can you do to help, like individually, to help the community? Like,
What can I do to help the community?
mm-hmm.
Well, well, I've been keeping in touch with the parents and the students, and they've been keeping in touch with me too as well. So I think that's number one. And to say that, you're here as a teacher, as an outsider, that you're still caring for the community and not running off somewhere else you're here. If I didn't care about them, I wouldn't be here, right? So that's what I always said. And that's what I said to Danny too. I wouldn't, if we didn't care about the community and the students and the parents here, then we wouldn't be here on the island right now. We would be gone. We would be gone somewhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
With our regular families, but yeah, I'd rather be here.
So that's all the questions I have, but if you have any comments that you'd like to add just about how you've been doing, or how you think the community's handling it, maybe.
Well, I like how Miss Roxanne always puts stuff on Facebook, about telling us about the frontline workers and how the community went around for those couple days with the honking the horns and the pots and pans. I thought that was the greatest. That should have been recorded and put on the news. That's what I thought. For a small community to do that, that's awesome. So to me, the community here is keeping up everybody's spirits by doing stuff like that. And that's number one. And keeping us informed, not putting a scare into people, right? And just saying how it is. That's, I think, number one right now is let's not panic. Let's not, yes, hopefully that we're over that hump, but I don't think we are yet, but hopefully we are, and everything will be all safe here. And and you guys going out doing the harvesting and the Devil's Club and everything like that, that's, you guys are still following the SEAS program and you guys don't even know it. You're still learning on the land, and everybody, you're still learning. And that's what I find so awesome.
Yeah, it's really nice being out on the land. It's like one of my favorite place to be, actually.
Well, yeah, and you guys have everything here, and there's no need to go out there on the mainland in Vancouver. You got everything here. And that's what I find so amazing, how well this community is getting together to help the youngers and the students and the young ones to see what they have. And that's very important for your culture.
I just wanted to share a personal story really quickly. So when I went out to harvest the medicine from the land, Vern said he found a site. So he was like, "Do you want to check it out?" And I said, "Sure." And then, so I got off, and I kind of lost my balance on the rock. And my phone, it slipped out of my pocket. So I was without a phone in self-isolation for like a few days. So, but it was nice to not be on my phone. So for a few days.
Well, I'll tell you a story too here. When the internet went down here, I was thinking, oh, yes, it was bad for the community. That's what I was thinking, for the kids and everything. And then I started thinking later on, after I heard it in the morning, I was thinking, you know what, maybe this is the best thing for the kids, not to be on their tablet, not to be on playing their games, going to bed early because they can't play their games like at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? I'm thinking this is the best time for the internet to go out, because now they can see that family values, right, that they've lost. Like, I never had internet when I was growing up. So like, we had supper at our table and discussions with no phones, right, or anything. And I thought this is a perfect time for family connection for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go out and see the kids at the school at night hooking up their TV and Wi-Fi in their games at the school. I thought, oh, they're thinking, right? But it's kind of, oh, they're thinking, what good thinkers we have here. Initiative, I said. And then all of a sudden, Justin calls us and says, Danny, can you go and turn off the Wi-Fi at the school? Because the kids shouldn't be doing that. So, sorry, Justin. Sorry, Danny. But yeah, I thought when the Wi-Fi was out, that it was a pretty good opportunity for families to get together and build that. I don't know what's that called, that relationship as a close-knit family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Danny's back.
When the internet went out, I have another story. When the internet went out, I haven't been like going out because of self-isolation and social distancing. So, but I really wanted to go out this one time just for a walk. So I messaged one of my friends, and she managed to use her data to message me back, and we got to go to lunch together, but like social distancing still. So we were like 2 meters apart, and we got to catch up when the internet was out. So that was good. And she told me that she thinks this happens for a reason, like COVID-19 and the internet going out, and then me contacting her because we haven't talked in a while. So she thinks this is all happening for a reason.
Yeah, and I was thinking the same thing. It's happening for a reason, to bring people back together. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
So it was nice catching up with her.
Yes, nice seeing you again too.
Yeah.
Any more questions or?
No, I don't have any more questions, but thank you for coming here to do the interview.
And no, thank you for inviting me for this. This was an awesome time to get to see your face again.
Yeah. You too.
Yes.
So I have a challenge for the community. Post a picture to Facebook with the hashtag food from the land, and post a picture of your favorite food from the land.